everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is Alrence, a licensed real estate sales agent in New York City. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I last posted my real estate video, and it's just because I'm practicing a lot with video making for me to be able to do more videos like this. And I am back in doing more videos to guide you, whether you're renting, you're buying, you're a first-time home buyer, you're selling. I'm your girl, and you can always contact me if you have any questions. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for you to be able to be updated with videos like this, all regarding New York City real estate and finance as well. My comeback and my first video is about analytics. Why you should buy an apartment right now. I'll walk you through the numbers and I will highlight the benefits and why you should take advantage of this opportunity. So whenever I'm asked by my clients if it's the right time to buy right now, my answer is very simple. Yes, because the mortgage hits its all-time low. Second, the prices are down. And third, there's a lot of inventory. And because numbers don't lie, let me show you this chart from Brown Harris Stevens Analytics that was prepared by our chief economist Greg Heim. This chart will show you the rate from 2013 to 2020. As you can see from the chart, the lowest mortgage interest is happening right now. So if you're asking what's the benefit for me as a home buyer if I'm getting a very low mortgage rate? Well, first is a low mortgage payment. It's a very obvious answer, right? But let me make this clear to you and show you the difference. Taking a $1 million mortgage loan on a 2.87% interest will get you to $33.17 a month. If you take it back to 2018, where most of the time the mortgage is 4.54%, it will cost you $40.73 a month. And that's a $756 difference every month. And then if you multiply it by 12, because there's 12 months in a year, it's equivalent to $9,072. So that's almost $10K every year that you can save. Second is a bigger budget in your home buying. When mortgage rates drop, you get more for your money. Let's say you have a rent of $3,000 per month and you know you need to keep your mortgage payment around that price in order for you to afford an apartment. With today's rate, which is 2.87%, you can get a $720,000 mortgage loan with that same $3,000 payment. Back in 2018, you can only afford a $592,000 apartment on a 4.54% interest. And today, that's extra $128,000 that can equal to a better space, a better neighborhood, or just another bedroom. The only thing that I'm seeing here as a disadvantage of having a low mortgage rate is that there is a lot of competition. As more buyers come out of the woodwork, you might face more bidding wars, and as a result, it will be a higher price for that home. If you happen to buy around this time, better make sure that you lock that interest rate to prevent it from rising before you close. Let's now go to the second statement on why it's good to buy when prices are down. This chart from StreetEasy shows that from 2010 to 2020, the past 2 years have the highest inventory. What does this mean for you as a home buyer? Well, because there's a lot of inventory right now, it just means that there's less competition for the properties that are available. As a home buyer, it gives you more flexibility and more time to find that apartment that will really match your goals. At the same time, prices are going down due to basic economics, which is supply and demand. Low inventory definitely gives you a lot of advantage as a buyer, as there is a lot of products to buy compared to a normal market. To simplify this, the higher the inventory, the more places for you to choose from, and that means there's no scarcity on your part. So you have the upper hand in negotiation. But it doesn't mean that if you find a great deal that you won't jump on it right away, just because a lot of other buyers out there are also on the lookout for a great property. It's still best to be prepared with all the documents needed because you wanted to show the seller that you are really serious in buying the property. This next chart from StreetEasy shows that from 2010 to 2020, the last 2 years, you'll see you have the highest price cut of the properties in Manhattan, in New York City. So if you're asking, when does price cut happen? Well, price cut happens when there's a shortage of interested buyers. Therefore, the apartments linger on the market for a while, and this forces the market to cooperate by reducing the price. A price cut shows that you have an advantage in negotiating with the seller and shows that they are very flexible. On the other hand, another question that I'm mostly asked by my buyers is that, why should I buy in Manhattan? Does the price of apartments in Manhattan grow? Another chart from StreetEasy from 2005 to 2020 shows that the Manhattan prices consistently went up over the years. I understand that right now is a different kind of market because we are in a pandemic. However, the housing market in Manhattan has its shares of ups and downs, from fighting to recover after the September 11 terrorist attacks, and then again 2008 after the collapse of Lehman Brothers and the recession. The months that followed in these events can be our basis on how New York City can recover from this pandemic. After 9/11, median prices has been steady for 2 quarters. But a number of signed contracts closed because it's boosted by low interest. Higher prices then followed up to 11% the year after 9/11 and 25% after that year. By 2013, the market was alive and hotter than ever. So if you're thinking of bringing your money elsewhere, I suggest for you to think twice, because the things that you can afford right now is definitely not the case pre-pandemic. And remember the rates that we discussed. Plus, New York is New York, the most desirable city in the world to live in. A lot of people love it here. A lot of people would like to experience living here. It's just that this city has this vibe wherein you wanted to experience it once in your life, and it will never go out of style. A lot of people still fall in love with New York City. I know that right now it's quite different, but you need to remember that when New York rebounds, it will rebound like a rocket ship. However, in the end, it's still up to you, because buying is not a joke, and it's one of the biggest investments that you'll ever make in your life. So whatever makes you happy and whatever fits in your goals, I'm totally with you on that. So there you have it, the analytics on why you should buy a home right now. I understand that it's still much better for you to be able to see the numbers and for you to be able to decide whether it's the right time to buy or you should continue renting your apartment in New York City. And if you're a first-time home buyer thinking of whether you should put your money out in the suburbs or here in New York City, I hope this analytics explained it to you why it's a great time to buy in the city right now. Also, if any one of you out there is a first-time home buyer considering to buy a co-op, condo, or a new development or a townhome in New York City, please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. And you can find my contact info in the description box below. I'd be happy to guide you and walk you through the process of buying here in New York City. And also, I'll be able to give you a free buyer packet for you to be able to check all the things that you need to do in buying an apartment in New York City. And to all of you guys out there who's very interested in the New York City real estate market, I hope this video helped you in a lot of ways. Also, let me know in the comment section below if any one of you has bought during the pandemic, or if you are considering to buy one during this market. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button at the end of my video. Bye!